Taylor Zacar Perez is flustering fans. I'm Kelsey Venus, and you're watching The Daily Report. Kissing Booth 2, I can't get enough of it. I'm here for it. Here for it all. The Kissing Booth stars Joey King and Jacob Elordi have a complicated history. The two met on the set of the first film, and Joey admits that while it wasn't love at first sight, they did become close friends while filming. Joey told Bello magazine back in 2018, quote, "Right away we were talking about gross things with each other. But before long I started to realize, hey, I think I kind of like this person." Joey explains that because of filming, they were spending 17 hours a day together, which resulted in the two getting very close very quickly. We don't even spend 17 hours oh, we do. We do spend 17 hours a day together. Fans loved shipping Elle and Noah in the movie and Joey and Jacob in real life. That is, until the two split up about a year after they first started dating. About 4 months after their split was reported, it was announced that the whole cast will be coming back for Kissing Booth 2 and 3. I know. Close to a year after their breakup, they were back on set filming, playing a couple. I cannot even imagine how awkward that was. Working with your ex? Not fun. But you know, they're professionals, guys. Although many accused Jacob of being miserable during the process after a teaser was released, announcing that he would reprise his role. Jacob later debunked that claim, telling Access Hollywood, quote, "I have a resting miserable face. It's because I'm usually thinking a lot, an insane amount, about something ridiculous." He also stated that it's possible he was just really tired as he finished shooting HBO's Euphoria and then immediately hopped on a plane to South Africa to shoot Kissing Booth 2 and 3. Talk about jet lag. I mean, I can't relate going to South Africa, and flying across the country, but I can only imagine the jet lag. But now some people are wondering if Jacob even likes the movies at all. He has been noticeably missing from most of the press for the film, and last week he admitted to Variety that he still hasn't seen the second film. What? You're in a movie and you still haven't seen yourself in it? I'd be watching all day. It would be on repeat, like The Daily Reports. When asked to talk about the ending of the newly released movie, he told the interviewer, quote, "I haven't seen it. You've seen more than I have. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I haven't." He then asked if they liked the movie, and the interviewer responded saying it was cute, to which Jacob replied, quote, "Be honest." And she said, quote, "I thought it was better than the first one." Jacob replied, quote, "That's so kind of you." I'm sorry, but that's kind of a weird interview, no? How have you not watched your movie? I'd probably throw out my phone and be like, okay, let's watch it together. But Joey King seems to think that Jacob wasn't telling the whole truth. In a now deleted tweet, Joey wrote, quote, "Jacob's seen it, he's capping." Ooh. Which, for those who don't know, capping means lying. We don't know why she later deleted it, nor do we know why Jacob is refusing to watch it. Could it be because he doesn't want to watch himself play a couple with his ex-girlfriend? Or could it be because he doesn't want to watch his ex-girlfriend flirt with a guy who may be her new boyfriend? There's so many options. But also that tweet, Joey, you gotta love her. Keeping it real. Dating rumors have been flying about Joey King and her new co-star / love interest in the Kissing Booth franchise, Taylor Zacar Perez, who plays Marco. It all started when the two got tested for COVID so that they could spend the night of the premiere together. It then evolved into cute Instagram comments, a sweet birthday post, and a birthday trip together with friends. When asked about what it was like meeting each other, Taylor told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "We just kind of hit it off. When we were in South Africa, we had dinner together. I cooked for her, she cooked for me. We just became kind of like the best of friends. Cooking for one another, all the time. Very girlfriendy, boyfriendy, if you ask me. Kyle, when are you cooking for me?"
You're fine.
Fans were going crazy for the two until Taylor shut down the rumors last week, telling Entertainment Tonight, quote, I love her dearly. I'd do anything for her. We're not dating. I'll end it with that. Breaking all of our hearts, Taylor. Even though we do know that the two live very close to each other in LA and have been spending a lot of time together, it seems to only be platonic. For now. We can only hope. And Taylor has no problem playing up the Marco / Elle relationship for fans. A photo of the two together writing, quote, "Team Marco convinced me otherwise." Even author of the books, Beth Reckles, responded to the photo writing, quote, "Okay, but damn it, Taylor." Do you ship Markel? Or do you ship Noah and Elle? Although it seems that Taylor does feel for Joey and Jacob's situation. In the same Entertainment Tonight interview, he sympathized, saying, quote, "I'm sure it was odd for her to go back into a production with someone that she dated." This is a topic that Joey has addressed as well. Back in November of 2019, after they had wrapped filming, she told the host of the podcast Mood with Lauren Elizabeth, quote, "I know what everyone wants to know. Of course, it was crazy. It was a wild experience. But honestly, it was a really beautiful time because I learned a lot about myself and I grew as an actor." When asked about working on love scenes with Jacob, she replied with a simple quote, "It was fine. It was good." Well, Joey, it was better than good and it was better than fine. And now we want to know what you think. Are you Team Marco or are you Team Noah? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis and I'm so here for all these kissing booth stories. I'm excited for the Kissing Booth 3. Let's be honest. Was Jacob Elordi miserable while filming the Kissing Booth 2? We'll tell you what he said and why fans are shipping Joey King with this Kissing Booth 2 co-star. I'm Kelsey Banis and you're watching The Daily Report. It's a Kissing Booth type of day. Remember back in 2018 when the Kissing Booth came out and we were all shipping Elle and Noah super hard? And then we found out that the actors we were shipping, Joey King and Jacob Elordi, were actually dating IRL and we shipped even harder? That's me. The two met in January of 2017 on set of The Kissing Booth, and it was friendship at first sight. The two got close quickly because, well, they spent 17 hours a day together, and according to Joey, feelings started to develop about a month into filming. By April, the two were Instagram official. From then on, the two posted cute photos together, attended premieres together, did the whole actor power couple thing, until November of 2018 when fans started to speculate that the two had split. I think we should all just pan to Ocean at this point and appreciate his want and need to be in front of the camera with a bone in his mouth. This is prime time footage right here. Many started to notice the lack of social media posts together, and at one point, evidence of the couple started to get deleted. Joey also tweeted, quote, "Thank God I have my dog though," which fans believe was a confirmation of the breakup. And honestly, same. Look at Ocean right now. Look at Ocean. Glad I got Ocean though. Meaning Jacob and Joey would have to reprise their roles and play a couple again. Talk about awkward. Also, can you imagine that? Oh God, that would not be fun, right? You know, they're professionals, they got this. They wrapped filming for both the Kissing Booth 2 and 3 in October, and that same month, Joey did a podcast called Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. Shout out Lauren, love you. Where she discussed working with her ex. Well, not directly, but she kind of addressed it. She told the host, quote, "I'm a fan with how the film resonated with the world. It resonated with me. So going back and doing that and making the sacrifice of what obviously everyone is thinking about, outwardly addressing, but what I'm kind of on the sly addressing, making those sacrifices was totally worth it." So what I'm getting from that is that she loves the Kissing Booth franchise so much and the fans so much that she's giving us all what we want and sacrificing like her emotions for us. Joey is the true queen that we all deserve, and I want to be her friend really bad. And while Joey is taking it like a champ, many fans seem to think that Jacob was having a terrible time during filming. In October, you know, the same month they wrapped and the same month Joey did that podcast, Netflix released a little BTS video that announced that Jacob would be returning, and while they used clips of all of the actors having a good time, a very monotone Jacob appeared to say, quote, "I'm returning as Noah Flynn in the Kissing Booth sequel." I totally did notice it when it first came out, but I didn't say anything, but now it's coming out, so. Fans took to Twitter to express their concern, writing things like, quote, "I have never seen someone so sad about returning for a sequel as Jacob Elordi returning for the Kissing Booth 2. And quote, "Do you ever think about how much Netflix had to pay Jacob Elordi to do the Kissing Booth 2? Like, look at how upset he is." They said it, not me. I thought it, but they said it. Even though it's been 10 months since fans showed concern, the movie is out and Jacob is finally letting fans know he was not miserable. He told Access Hollywood, quote, "I have a resting miserable face. You know what it is. It's because I'm usually thinking a lot, like an insane amount about something ridiculous." He went on to clarify that the character of Noah is a moody guy and that he wasn't miserable. He was just tired, but he did in fact have a blast. But why was Jacob so tired? Jacob explained, quote, "Literally I finished Euphoria and then got on a plane and flew to Africa. So that was a dramatic shift mentally," which I guess is totally understandable. I mean, I've never been to Africa from like LA, but I would assume the time change is pretty gnarly. Although if Jacob happens to be miserable now, it may be because there are dating rumors surrounding Joey King and her new co-star, Taylor Zakar Perez, who plays Marco in Kissing Booth 2. We already know that the two celebrated the big premiere together by first getting tested for COVID before hanging out. But what really got these rumors going was all of the cutesy Instagram comments. We see you guys. In a post about the film coming out at midnight, where we see Joey playfully slap Taylor, Joey commented, quote, "Can you at least address in your caption that I'm not abusive to you and you actually care about me a lot, or?" To which Taylor responded, quote, "They're love taps, I know," with a blue heart. We'll ignore the initial comment and focus on that heart because that's not the only time that the L word has been dropped by the two. Taylor posted a selfie back in March in front of a wall with a bunch of magnetized letters, and right over his left shoulder, quote, "I love you" is spelled out. Well, guess who commented? Joey! She replied to this picture writing, quote, "Aw, thanks, love you too." Now, this could very well be, playful, friendly banter, but that's how Joey and Jacob started their relationship too, right? But when Joey isn't potentially flirting with another co-star, she's shutting down Twitter trolls on her Instagram. I know, it's weird, but go with us here. You see, a few days ago, some people on Twitter decided to troll Joey by calling her quote-unquote hideous, as well as a slew of other insults. She started trending because her fans stepped in and fought back against the negative remarks. Joey finally addressed it as well the following day by posting a photo shoot decked out in Valentino. Girl, jealous. She captioned the photos, quote, "At my Twitter haters," and honestly, she looked stunning. So it's actually a pretty good way to get back at them. But now we want to know what you think. Do you ship Joey and Taylor? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Danis, and that was like a whirlwind of stories. There was like 3 stories in there. I'm just gonna go watch Kissing Booth again, let's be honest. Joey King and Taylor Perez are now vacationing together. We'll tell you what's going on, and Jacob Elordi revealed what he hated the most about the first Kissing Booth film. I'm Kelsey Danis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Another day of Kissing Booth? I'm so here for it. A week after Jacob Elordi defended himself after fans accused him of being miserable in the trailer for The Kissing Booth 2 by stating he had a blast, and as he calls it, he has a resting miserable face. He's now opening up about what he hated about the first film. Fans may have noticed something missing from the second film, and that was all of the shirtless shots of Noah Flynn, and there's a reason for that. Jacob hated working out, can totally relate. In an interview with Men's Health, Jacob revealed, quote, "I trained extensively for the first film because it said it in the script." He went on to say that he felt a lot of pressure to live up to the description of the character, and that for the first film, he trained twice a day for 7 days a week. But once the film was released and he saw how fans were reacting, he was not happy about it. Oh my gosh, 7 days, twice a week. Oof, that sounds miserable. Miserable resting face. That's probably where he got it. Jacob revealed, quote, "At the time I was super young and got thrown into a world where everyone wanted to talk about my body. It really bothered me. I don't identify with that whatsoever. I was trying to prove myself and be known as an actor. It was so much working out and I hated every second of it." And it seems like even though he's still getting this kind of attention from fans, he's finding ways to let them down easily. In a video called Jacob Elordi Goes Undercover on Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter, released on GQ's YouTube channel, Jacob addressed a fan who called him, quote, "husband material," because he can cook. Jacob replied to the comment writing, quote, "No, actually I can't cook at all. The extent of my cooking is jam on toast. If you want to sign up for a life of really well lathered butter and jam on toast, then yeah, absolutely. I'm husband material." Honestly, I'll take some jam on toast. That sounds great. Add some peanut butter on there. You got yourself peanut butter and jelly. Oh, doesn't that sound good? He also addressed a fan who was hoping to be more like Noah Flynn because Jacob is his girlfriend's dream guy by writing, quote, "That's awful. I'm so sorry. Your girlfriend should never say that. You are her dream guy. Don't listen to that." He went on to say that no one should be like Noah Flynn because even he wouldn't want to be like that in real life. And when one fan asked him how he'd like his eggs in the morning, he replied, quote, "I don't. Please don't cook my eggs. I'll make my own breakfast." Jacob! Honestly, totally here for that. Kyle, make your own breakfast. So while Jacob is turning down fans IRL, his ex and star of Kissing Booth 1, 2, and 3, Joey King, is off on vacation with another co-star she may be dating. Last week, we reported that there have been dating rumors surrounding Joey King and Taylor Perez, aka Marco, due to all of the cutesy Instagram comments they've been writing back and forth that include heart emojis, guys. And we know that the two got tested for COVID so that they could spend the day of the premiere of the second film together. But it seems that the test not only covered the premiere, but also a vacation? Ugh, doesn't that sound nice too right about now? Joey just celebrated her 21st birthday on July 30th and on Saturday morning, August 1st. The two started sharing road trip photos together. Now, they weren't alone. Apparently, Taylor's sister joined in, but he assured everyone that the people in the photos had all been tested prior to the trip, taking the right precautions. I like it. Knowing that, let's dive into these photos the same way Joey and Taylor were diving into the water. It seems the group made a stop to do some cliff diving near a waterfall, and what a romantic setting for you and your potential girlfriend and your friends and your sister. Taylor shared photos of his friends jumping as well as a photo of him and Joey in the water near the waterfall. And guys, I don't know if it's just me who saw this, but she had her arm like wrapped around him. Okay, like you can't really tell if it was around him, like his neck or his body or anything, but maybe she was also just trying to keep afloat. But still, they were like all up close and personal in the water. And the last photo appeared to be the two at the end of the day in what seems like a cabin as they make funny faces at the camera. They're so cute together. I'm actually shipping it. Taylor has since shared more photos from the trip, canoeing in a lake, but Joey is noticeably missing from them. But if vacationing together isn't enough for you to ship them, let's backtrack and talk about the sweet message that Taylor shared on Joey's birthday that I'm still not over. The photo posted was of the two on the beach in their bathing suits, pretty close to each other, but also sticking their tongues out, and Taylor wrote, quote, "Honestly, I could write about this woman all day. She's the reason I joined the KB2 family. She welcomed me with open arms and love. She supported me, she pushed me, she made me laugh, like pee my pants laughter, and had to check my underwear. She inspired me to be a better actor. She shared her family with me. The list goes on. Grateful for you forever." To which Joey responded, quote, "Can't imagine my life without you. I heart you, T."
Why don't you write about me like that?
But honestly, I could totally feel the chemistry just off the post, just off the caption, just off the comments. I'm totally here for it. And the pictures kind of prove it as well. And now this ship has sailed for them, and honestly, we're all on it. But now we want to know what you think. What is the Joey and Taylor ship name? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and ship name, Jailer. Jailer, I'm here. Jailer like sailor, because it's a ship. Get it? Joey King reveals some huge news about the Kissing Booth 3. We'll tell you what she said and why Jacob Elordi almost didn't take the role of Noah. I'm Kelsey McDonald, and you're watching The Daily Report. Ooh, more Kissing Booth news. I'm so here for it. I've been waiting. Finally, about time. Ever since the Kissing Booth 2 came out, fans have been a little unclear on if Jacob Elordi, who plays Noah, even wants to be there. In fact, when promos came out for the movie last year, some fans commented that he looked miserable. Jacob later responded to the claims, stating, quote, "Noah is a moody dude, you know? He's a moody guy. He's not running around super happy. I wasn't miserable. I was tired, but not miserable. I had a blast." And honestly, he has every right to be tired, because we later learned that Jacob went from finishing up season 1 of Euphoria right to filming both Kissing Booth 2 and 3. Talk about jet lag, seriously. Can you imagine filming a season of a show and then getting into 2 movies? And while he may not have been miserable filming the movies, he almost didn't take the role at first. In an interview with Vanity Fair, he explained that even taking a role in a Netflix film would have gone against everything he loved. He told the interviewer, quote, "I'm a purist and love the movie theater, so I had this weird moral battle of, what am I aiding and abetting? Am I the face of this robotic, terrifying new age? Am I murdering this thing that I love? But there was this mentality of, I'll do whatever the I've got to do to get to the United States and do what I love." We're definitely glad that he was able to look past the fact that it wouldn't be in a movie theater, but any talks of a 4th Kissing Booth probably won't include Jacob, as he told Vanity Fair, quote, "This really is the last kiss." So there really isn't going to be a Kissing Booth 4? Jacob literally crushing my dreams. Jacob plans to move on to hopefully more adult roles, as he explained that he is burnt out on playing teenagers, even though he's in the middle of filming season 2 of Euphoria, where he plays a teenager. So... But we know he's in it for the long haul on that show, because he can't stop gushing about the lead Zendaya. The two were rumored to be in a relationship earlier this year. Before the whole world shut down, they were seen out on a vacation to Greece together, shopping together in New York City, and even getting flirty at a Broadway show. Once everyone was locked down, we didn't hear much from the two, and they seemed to have broken up because Jacob started dating model Kaya Gerber. But that doesn't mean he won't stop hyping Zendaya up. When Vanity Fair asked about our queen Zendaya, he said, quote, "She's a power unto herself and so talented, such a sweetheart." Oh, I love when Jacob talks about Zendaya. It's just like music to my ears. He has yet to gush about his other ex, Joey King, the same way, but that doesn't matter because Joey won the People's Choice Award for Comedy Movie Star 2020 last night. You go, Joey. In her acceptance speech, she hyped herself up. She doesn't need Jacob for that. Upon accepting the award, she told the world, quote, "I'm so excited. This is so exciting. Oh my God. When I got nominated, I never thought that I would win because I'm nominated against such incredible people. But I did, so ha! No, I'm just kidding." She went on to thank everyone who voted for her and spoke about how happy she was that her character brought some laughter to everyone at home during this weird year. But the speech didn't end there because Joey also took this opportunity to share some very exciting news for Kissing Booth fans. She said, quote, "I told myself that if I won, I would share a very exciting piece of news with everybody. So I want to tell you that Kissing Booth 3, our final installment, is going to be released in summer 2021. That's right, everyone. Only about 6 to 7 months until the next one. We don't have to wait 2 years again, which makes sense because, as we mentioned earlier, they filmed the second and third film at the same time. 2021, baby. 6 months was gonna fly. Like, it's already been like 8 months of quarantine, right? What? Something like that? It's gonna be here before we know it. The news that they had filmed both at the same time came out right after the sequel dropped a few months ago. While the cast was doing a chat with fans, they spilled the beans, and according to Joey, quote, "It was the hardest secret to keep ever." So what do we know about the third film so far? Well, we know that the movie takes place during the summer before Elle heads off to college. When we last left Elle, we saw that she got into Harvard, but now she has to make the choice between going to Harvard with Noah or Berkeley with her BFF Lee, while also dealing with her love triangle between Noah and Marco. Talk about needing a fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh film. We can't wait to see what the third film has in store, but now I want to know what you think. Are you excited for the third film? What do you think Ella's gonna do? Who do you think she's gonna choose? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel. We are almost at 100K subscribers, so make sure if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button now. And make sure to follow us at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey McDonald, and talk about needing more kissing booths. Like, honestly, like, I've watched the first and second so many times that I need a third, fourth, fifth. I need them all. I need them all. Jacob, just get on board. You're fine. You're doing great. Taylor Zakar Perez finally addresses the dating rumors with Joey King. We'll tell you what he said and what Jacob Elordi had to say about the ending of Kissing Booth 2. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Gotta love some kissy kissy.
Kissy kissy.
Got everyone saying it now. The Kissing Booth 2 dropped 2 weeks ago, and some of us have already watched the film multiple times. And when I say some people, I mean myself, like way too many times. And apparently that's more than some of the stars of the movie. Jacob Elordi revealed recently in an interview that he might not be as up to date as the rest of the fans. When asked to talk about how the sequel ends, he told Variety, quote, "I haven't seen it. You've seen more than I have. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I haven't." How have you not watched your own movie? I'd be watching it constantly, like it'd be on loop right now. Like all the daily reports are on the TV right now. Why wouldn't he watch it? Unless he doesn't want to see his ex-girlfriend Joey King flirt with Taylor Zakar Perez? I'm just throwing that out there, don't come at me. Taylor plays Marco in the film and has already become kind of a fan favorite. Not just because of the movie, but also because in real life, he is a cool and honest guy. So honest that he had issues lying about the Kissing Booth 3 in interviews. He told Variety that it was the hardest thing for him to do as this was the first time he's ever had to do press for a film, and according to Taylor, he's a, quote, very straight up, authentic kind of guy. He went on to say, quote, "So when it comes to lying, straight up lying, not even working around it, I was like, oh my God, how do we do this? And we're sworn to secrecy with Netflix, and I straight up just really had to lie. But I don't know when it's coming out. All I know is 2021. Hey, Taylor. Just throwing it out there, we'll take it. We'll take the 2021, that's all I needed. Now I got all my plans for next year surrounding Kissing Booth 3, it's fine. We have something to look forward to, guys. So if Taylor can't lie, maybe he can address these dating rumors surrounding himself and star of Kissing Booth, Joey King, aka Jailer. The two started fueling those rumors when they both got tested for COVID so that they could spend the night of the premiere together. But according to Taylor, that's because they hit it off so well during filming and became best friends. He told Teen Vogue, quote, "We had a lot of one-on-one time and would talk about where we came from and what we believed in and who we were and how we functioned." He even revealed to Entertainment Tonight that the two would cook for each other during filming. Kyle, did you hear that? Cooking for Joe.
We'll see.
Is that what you're gonna do for me tonight?
We'll see.
You're fine. And then once they wrapped and got back to LA, they kept hanging out. He explained that the two got even closer after filming because they live like a 3 to 4 minute drive away from each other. Coincidence? I think not. He said, quote, "We were each other's accountability partner during quarantine. We got to hang out, make sure we weren't seeing anyone outside the circle of people that we trusted. We became a lot closer. A lot closer like...
Kissy, kissy.
Boyfriend, girlfriend? Kissy, kissy?" But what about the birthday message that Taylor posted on his Instagram? He said he would write about, quote, "this woman all day," and how Joey pushed him, made him laugh, inspired him, and how grateful he was to her. And she wrote back, quote, "Can't imagine my life without you. I hurt you, T." That seems like some girlfriend-boyfriend talk. I don't know about you guys, but I think so. Not to mention the fact that the two went on vacation together for her birthday. I mean, they were there with friends, but still, come on. Well, according to Taylor, quote, "We went away this weekend for some friends' birthdays and her birthday, and everyone freaked out about it, but we are not dating." So I guess honest Taylor has set the record straight. The two are not dating, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't care for her deeply. In fact, he even said, quote, "I love her dearly. I'd do anything for her. We're not dating, I'll end it with that." Taking a moment of silence for all my jailer dreams being crushed. Okay, I'm good. But don't worry, even though Joey and Taylor aren't dating, they still ship Marco and Elle. In fact, both seem to be paying attention to the fan-led movement for their characters to end up together. Taylor told Teen Vogue, quote, "Joey texted me the other day, #Markel, and I was like, what's that?" She's like, "That's what people are putting on the internet for Elle and Marco to be together." He then explained why the two would be good for each other because they have such an ease to them and there's no drama. He even went as far as to say, quote, "If I was Elle and Marco's friend, I'd be like, it's a no-brainer. It's Elle and Marco all the way." Markel. Oh, that kind of has a good ring to it. Some fans are definitely bummed that the two are not dating, tweeting things like, quote, "I still ship Joey King and Taylor Perez, and no one can change my mind." And in response to an article with a headline stating that Taylor is not dating Joey, one fan wrote, quote, "Well, he easily could." Another fan tried to be the voice of reason, writing, quote, "Taylor Zakar Perez already denied any dating rumors between him and Joey King. So let's get over it. Elle and Marco were perfect together, but we can't bring it to real life." But can we though? Can we? Guys, do you guys ship Jailer as much as me? Seriously, I think we can make it happen. And now we want to know what you think. Do you ship Marco and Elle or Joey and Taylor more? Let us know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel and make sure to follow us at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Venus and I'm convinced we can make this happen. Jailer, Markel, I'm here for it all. Here for it. Joey King opens up about what it was like filming with Jacob Elordi. We'll tell you what she said and why Taylor Zakar Perez said that he would date Joey. I'm Kelsey Venus and you're watching The Daily Report. Oh, so many things are happening right now. Bye, Ocean. Joey King and Jacob Elordi met on the set of The Kissing Booth back in 2017, and while it wasn't love at first sight, the two did become very close very quickly, and eventually that friendship evolved into a year-long relationship. We got to ship Elle and Noah and Joey and Jacob, but sadly, the two did split up before filming the final 2 Kissing Booth films. So while many people want to know what it was like reuniting with cast members, more people want to know what's it like playing a couple with your ex-boyfriend? Seriously, I've been dying to know the answer to this. Could you imagine?
No.
You better not imagine.
We're perfect.
Oh God. Joey already kind of addressed this back in 2019 on the podcast Mood with Lauren Elizabeth, telling the host, quote, "I know what everyone wants to know. Of course, it was crazy. It was a wild experience, but honestly, it was a really beautiful time because I learned a lot about myself and I grew as an actor." When asked about working on love scenes with Jacob, she replied with the simple quote, "It was fine, it was good." But now she's opening up about it even more, which I'm kind of excited about, which is kind of weird, but also like, I want to know. I mean, I've said it once and I'll say it again. They're professionals, people. This is their job. Acting?
Acting!
Do you want to be an actor, Kyle? Because it kind of sounds like it. In the upcoming September issue of Cosmopolitan, she confessed, quote, "No one's thinking to themselves, that was easy, because it wasn't. I'm sure people will analyze every movement and every detail. And you know what? Let them. But at the end of the day, I was just thrilled to be Elle Evans again." Joey went on to say that Elle needed Noah and basically said that her personal life didn't matter because she was trying to do anything to make sure the story of her character was complete. And And that's how much we know that Joey loves her character Elle so much that she pushed for the kissing booth 2 and 3, and look at her now, maybe there's gonna be a 4th. Also, I mean, it's been like 2 years at this point. Both actors have moved on to different relationships. Joey may even be 2 relationships past Jacob at this point. 2! That's crazy! In fact, she dated Stephen Pyatt for a while, who was a producer on The Act, a series that Joey starred in. The two started making headlines in early fall of 2019 when they walked the Emmys red carpet together. But they really became Instagram official in December when Joey posted this modern art video that included an image of the two kissing in Tokyo. Kyle, why don't you take me to Tokyo? They also posted photos traveling to Paris in February before quarantining together in March. The last photo Joey posted of the two was on April 19th. That was captioned, quote, quarantine. So did the two break up? We kind of assume so, especially since now so many people are shipping Joey with her new on-screen love interest, Taylor Perez. And when I say fans, I just mean me. Let's be honest. Taylor! Joey and Taylor have been the subject of a lot of dating rumors after getting tested for COVID to spend the night of the Kissing Booth 2 premiere together, and then eventually going on a trip with friends for Joey's birthday. However, Taylor has already shut down those rumors, telling Entertainment Tonight, quote, I love her dearly, I'd do anything for her. We're not dating, I'll end it with that. But that didn't stop people from constantly watching their every move and hoping that they will eventually get together. It's gotten so bad that Taylor has had to address the dating rumors once again. On the podcast Chicks in the Office, Taylor admitted, quote, we were quarantine buddies, so I would see her all the time because we lived 5 minutes away from each other. We know what our relationship is, we love each other dearly. He added how interesting it is that everyone is trying to make something out of it, and then confesses, quote, I mean, hey, I would love to be dating Joey King, she's dope. I'm a huge fan of dating your friend, someone that you know and you trust, because that's where it all starts, right? For me, non-sexual intimacy is so much more important to me at first. I'm all about the sensitive stuff. So the ball's in your court, Joey. Like, he did just say he would totally date you. Just stating facts. But also, Jacob has moved on as well. In fact, he and his Euphoria co-star Zendaya were making headlines earlier this year when they were caught maybe kissing in New York. It started in August of 2019 when the two were seen on vacation in Greece together, popping up in the background of someone's photo, and then it escalated to an incognito movie night in October. What's an incognito movie night, you ask? Well, it's one where Jacob wears a hat that covers his face. Finally, we get to the photos that caused many to ship #Zendaya in early February. The two were seen walking and laughing together when the paparazzi snapped a photo of Jacob kissing Zendaya on the side of her head. At least that's what it looks like. He could also be whispering into her ear. We don't really know. 2 days later, the two were spotted at Dear Evan Hansen, and according to one eyewitness, quote, they were exchanging whispers and glances for sure, and that the whole thing looked, quote unquote, romantic. And then quarantine hit, and we don't really know what happened to the two, but we do know that Euphoria Season 2 will start filming whenever it's safe to do so, and they will be reunited once again. So hopefully we get some more Zendaya content. I ship that too. I have a lot of ships sailing. A lot are just like on the ocean, just like cruising.
You should be a marina because of how many ships you have.
Kyle with the jokes. But now I want to know what you think. Would you be willing to work with your ex the way Joey and Jacob work together? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Bannis, and a marina.
It makes sense.
Okay. Did Jacob Elordi and Zendaya break up? We'll tell you what's going on and why Joey King and Taylor Perez are stirring up dating rumors again. I'm Kelsey Bannis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Friday. 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 Wow. It's one of those days. In August of last year, we were all riding the high of the first season of Euphoria. It was a groundbreaking show starring our faves, Zendaya and Jacob Elordi. But little did we know that around the time of the finale, those two were going to surprise us by vacationing in Greece together. Literally, my dream. Kyle.
You're fine.
The two popped up in the back of a man's photo in Athens, and the internet went nuts trying to figure out why these two could possibly be on a trip together. Some people assumed that it was just a friendly trip, while many jumped right to the possibility that they were dating. And you best believe I was one of those people, because I ship. My Elordi yacht has been sailing for what, 5 years now? A couple of months later in October, Jacob and Zendaya were spotted out at the movies in Los Angeles. A source told Us Weekly that they walked into the theater together and that, quote, Jacob looked like he was trying to be incognito, wearing a hat that covered his face. He may have been incognito to avoid situations like this where people like us assume this was a date with his girlfriend. And while many people kept hoping the two were together, Zendaya definitely shut it down in January when she presented Jacob with an award at the American Australian Association Arts Awards and called him her quote-unquote best friend. Her best friend at the quadruple A's? What is this called? What's 5? Quad?
Penta.
Penta? I need to go back to school. However, 3 days after that, the two were spotted having a day out in New York City, buying green juice, shopping, laughing, and at one point paparazzi caught Jacob kissing Zendaya on the side of the head. But also it looked like they were full on, like lip on lip, mouth on mouth, kissing. Kissy, kissy. All of that, or he was totally whispering something in her ear. It's super unclear, but it looks more than friendly and only intensified the dating rumors. 2 days after that outing on February 5th, the two went to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. An eyewitness told People, quote, they were exchanging whispers and glances for sure, and that the whole thing looked quote-unquote romantic. Meanwhile, this same month, another source actually confirmed the relationship to E, stating, quote, Jacob and Zendaya have been seeing each other for months now. They started as close friends, but it became romantic after their show ended. So it was a romantic trip to Greece. I was right, maybe? You never know with these sources. While everyone was waiting for the two to confirm the relationship themselves, Jacob and Zendaya just went on living their lives, taking a trip to the flea market together in March, right before starting production on Euphoria Season 2, which was immediately shut down due to the pandemics. Pretty soon after, Jacob went back to Australia to be with his family, while Zendaya stayed in LA, bought a house, and filmed a secret movie during quarantine. Way to make us all feel bad about how much we've got done during the pandemic. Come on, Zendaya. No, I'm totally kidding. You're queen, like you can do no wrong. And while productions are starting up again, the two may be reuniting soon, but sadly not in a romantic way because it's pretty clear they have split up. Although, to be honest, we don't know if they ever were officially together. But fans who shipped will be sad to hear that on September 1st, which was also Zendaya's 24th birthday, Jacob was spotted heading to dinner with model Kaya Gerber in Malibu. Did not see that coming. Plot twist. It is being reported that the two have been friends for a while, but Jacob may be interested in more. A source told E! News, quote, Jacob definitely has interest in dating Kaya, but there is nothing serious going on there. They have many mutual friends and have hung out many times in the past. They both have very chill personalities and similar interests. Jacob makes Kaya laugh and her family adores him. The source added that Kaya is keeping things friendly for now, but that there is some flirtation between the two and said, quote, she has told friends she is single and she is only having fun and hanging out with people. What is going on? I have a lot of questions. Well, it's good to see that Jacob has been able to move on since his ex-girlfriend Joey King has been having some pretty public flirtation with Kissing Booth 2 co-star Taylor Zakar Perez. The two started dating rumors in late July when they decided to get tested for COVID so that they could spend the premiere of The Kissing Booth together. Then came the Instagram flirtation and the sweet message that Taylor wrote for Joey's birthday, where he said things like, quote, honestly, I could write about this woman all day, and quote, grateful for you forever, which was so cute. And finally, the icing on the cake, guys, the road trip together. The two took a trip with some friends for Joey's birthday, and fans officially started shipping. I don't know about you, but like fans started shipping there? No. I was there when Kissing Booth 2 came out, for sure. Taylor shut down dating rumors when he told Entertainment Tonight, quote, I love her dearly, I'd do anything for her. We're not dating, I'll end it with that. But here we are a month after that denial and they are back at it with the Insta flirting, and I am so here for it. 2 days ago, Taylor posted a shirtless photo in a lake with a beautiful scenic background and wrote, quote, packed some Sammies and hit the road. Joey responded to this writing, quote, that looks cold, to which Taylor replied, quote, warm me up, question mark. Oh, Taylor's got game. Kyle's giving me the eyes like, what are you talking about? We'll see if anything comes from it in the future, but for now, we want to know what you think. Do you ship Jacob and Kaya, or Joey and Taylor, or both, or just who do you ship? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banus, and that was so much for me today. I'm like, I need a drink. Can you coffee? Please? Happy Friday! Jacob Elordi is being roasted on Twitter for taking all of his girlfriends to the same spot. We'll tell you what's going on with him and Zendaya and why Joey King will never date actors ever again. I'm Kelsey Banis and you're watching The Daily Report. Another Zendaya and Jacob story? Count me in. Like many of you, we can't stop thinking about the show Euphoria and how we could be watching it now if production hadn't been halted in March. We're also thinking about how Zendaya and Jacob Elordi may have dated in between the time of when production ended last August and when the pandemic began. But now that Jacob is possibly dating someone new, let's take a look back at the timeline and discuss how Jacob has taken 3 of his girlfriends to the exact same spot. He must really love that place. As we all remember, after production wrapped on Euphoria Season 1, Zendaya took a trip to Greece. Only, it wasn't just any trip, as she was also spotted with Jacob in a tourist photo exploring the country, which sent social media into a frenzy. After their vacation, they returned to Los Angeles, where they caught a movie in October, and then the holidays happened, and we didn't see much of them publicly until January of this year. This is where some fans lost hope because in December, Jacob tried to shut down dating rumors, saying that Zendaya was, quote, like my sister. Wow, you definitely don't want to hear that from a possible significant other. In January, Zendaya took it one step further when she presented Jacob with an award at the American Australian Association Art Awards, where she called him her, quote, best friend. At least best friend isn't a relative, so that's good. Try to think on the bright side here. Many assume that she had just friend-zoned him, but 4 days later, the two were out having a day on the town in New York, laughing, sitting close, and maybe even kissing, guys, kissing. Well, it appears to be Jacob kissing Zendaya's head, we think. 2 days after that, the two went to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway, where they were caught flirting. An insider told People, quote, they were exchanging whispers and glances for sure, and that the whole thing looked, quote unquote, romantic. I can feel the romance coming off the screen, guys. In the middle of March, they were supposed to start production on Euphoria Season 2, and while they were just about to return, that's when the world shut down. The two quarantined separately, Jacob back home in Australia, while Zendaya was here making a secret movie because she's queen. But right before the shutdown, the two enjoyed a day out at the farmer's market in New York City, browsing goods and wearing almost matching outfits. So why is this farmer's market important? Well, it appears to be the place where Jacob takes all of his girlfriends.
Real original.
Kyle said it, not me. Sometimes that feeling of going to a farmer's market is like a different feeling than going to a grocery.
You're fine.
You never take me to the farmer's market. Earlier this month, Jacob was spotted with his new maybe girlfriend, Kaya Gerber, grabbing dinner in Malibu on Zendaya's birthday. So it's safe to assume they are definitely not an item anymore, if they ever were in the first place. Again, they never confirmed nor denied anything. Not long after their date in Malibu, the two were spotted in New York City, walking down the street and holding hands, seemingly confirming the relationship. A source told E! News, quote, they've been inseparable for the last several weeks. They've been going out to dinner at night and working out together at the gym during the day. One eyewitness added that the two are always laughing and smiling at each other and that they seem very happy to be together. Now that the two are reportedly dating, that means it's time for Jacob to take Kaya to his favorite spot, the farmer's market. The two were spotted there this past weekend, and that's how you know it's getting serious. Jacob had also taken his ex-girlfriend Joey King to the farmer's market, and Twitter is seriously roasting him for it. One person tweeted all 3 photos of Jacob and his current and past girlfriends and wrote, quote, Jacob Elordi be like, I know a place, and then take you where he's taken every girl he's ever dated. While someone else tweeted, quote, the farmer's market that Jacob Elordi took Joey, Zendaya, and Kaya must have a 2-for-1 girlfriend special. Kaya meal was probably free. However, there are many fans who see this as an open invitation, writing, quote, I'd let Jacob Elordi take me to the farmer's market any day, I don't care. If you won't take me, someone's got to. And speaking of girlfriends, Jacob's ex, Joey, has sworn off dating actors because of him. Last month, she went on the Howard Stern show where she spoke about the benefits of dating Jacob. She told Howard, quote, I think it's a good thing we dated in the first place. I learned the most I've ever learned in my life from him. But when she was asked if she would ever date another actor, the answer was no. She said, quote, I think that it's awesome to date someone in your field who gets it, but doing the same exact thing as somebody is tough. It's really tough. So bad news for all of those who have been shipping Joey with Kissing Booth 2 co-star Taylor Zakhar Perez. The two had flirted over social media for the last past couple of months and had even gone on trips together. Just as fans thought the two had made it official, Taylor shot down dating rumors claiming that the two are just friends. And unless Taylor decides to quit acting, I think it's time to find a new ship for Joey. Maybe? I don't know, I still ship them, they're so cute together. But now we want to know what you think. Do you think Jacob and Kaya are officially dating? Since he took her to the farmer's market? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the AwesomenessTV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Banis, and the farmer's market? A farmer's market is pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I want to go to the beach. Beach, let's go get away. Did Jacob Elordi and Zendaya break up? We'll tell you what's going on and why Joey King and Taylor Perez are stirring up dating rumors again. I'm Kelsey Banis, and you're watching The Daily Report. Happy Friday. Friday. Wow. It's one of those days. In August of last year, we were all riding the high of the first season of Euphoria. It was a groundbreaking show starring our faves, Zendaya and Jacob Elordi. But little did we know that around the time of the finale, those two were going to surprise us by vacationing in Greece together. Literally my dream. Kyle.
You're fine.
The two popped up in the back of a man's photo in Athens, and the internet went nuts trying to figure out why these two could possibly be on a trip together. Some people assumed that it was just a friendly trip, while many jumped right to the possibility that they were dating. And you best believe I was one of those people, because I ship. My Elordi yacht has been sailing for what, 5 years now? A couple of months later in October, Jacob and Zendaya were spotted out at the movies in Los Angeles. A source told Us Weekly that they walked into the theater together and that, quote, Jacob looked like he was trying to be incognito, wearing a hat that covered his face. He may have been incognito to avoid situations like this where people like us assume this was a date with his girlfriend. And while many people kept hoping the two were together, Zendaya definitely shut it down in January when she presented Jacob with an award at the American Australian Association Arts Awards and called him her quote-unquote best friend. Her best friend at the quadruple A's? What is this called? What's 5? Quad? Penta? I need to go back to school. However, 3 days after that, the two were spotted having a day out in New York City, buying green juice, shopping, laughing, and at one point paparazzi caught Jacob kissing Zendaya on the side of the head. But also it looked like they were full on, like lip on lip, mouth on mouth, kissing. Kissy. All of that, or he was totally whispering something in her ear. It's super unclear, but it looks more than friendly and only intensified the dating rumors. 2 days after that outing on February 5th, the two went to see Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. An eyewitness told People, quote, they were exchanging whispers and glances for sure, and that the whole thing looked quote-unquote romantic. Meanwhile, this same month, another source actually confirmed the relationship to E, stating, quote, Jacob and Zendaya have been seeing each other for months now. They started as close friends, but it became romantic after their show ended. So it was a romantic trip to Greece. I was right, maybe? You never know with these sources. While everyone was waiting for the two to confirm the relationship themselves, Jacob and Zendaya just went on living their lives, taking a trip to the flea market together in March, right before starting production on Euphoria Season 2, which was immediately shut down due to the pandemics. Pretty soon after, Jacob went back to Australia to be with his family, while Zendaya stayed in LA, bought a house, and filmed a secret movie during quarantine. Way to make us all feel bad about how much we've got done during the pandemic. Come on, Zendaya. No, I'm totally kidding, you're queen, like you can do no wrong. And while productions are starting up again, the two may be reuniting soon, but sadly not in a romantic way because it's pretty clear they have split up. Although, to be honest, we don't know if they ever were officially together. But fans who shipped will be sad to hear that on September 1st, which was also Zendaya's 24th birthday, Jacob was spotted heading to dinner with model Kaya Gerber in Malibu. Did not see that coming, plot twist. It is being reported that the two had been friends for a while, but Jacob may be interested in more. A source told E! News, quote, Jacob definitely has interest in dating Kaya, but there is nothing serious going on there. They have many mutual friends and have hung out many times in the past. They both have very chill personalities and similar interests. Jacob makes Kaya laugh and her family adores him. The source added that Kaya is keeping things friendly for now, but that there is some flirtation between the two and said, quote, she has told friends she is single and she is only having fun and hanging out with people. What is going on? I have a lot of questions. Well, it's good to see that Jacob has been able to move on since his ex-girlfriend Joey King has been having some pretty public flirtation with Kissing Booth 2 co-star Taylor Zakar Perez. The two started dating rumors in late July when they decided to get tested for COVID so that they could spend the premiere of the Kissing Booth together. Then came the Instagram flirtation and the sweet message that Taylor wrote for Joey's birthday, where he said things like, quote, "Honestly, I could write about this woman all day," and quote, "Grateful for you forever," which was so cute. And finally, the icing on the cake, guys, the road trip together. The two took a trip with some friends for Joey's birthday, and fans officially started shipping. I don't know about you, but like, fans started shipping there? No. I was there when Kissing Booth 2 came out, for sure. Taylor shut down dating rumors when he told Entertainment Tonight, quote, I love her dearly, I'd do anything for her. We're not dating, I'll end it with that." But here we are a month after that denial, and they are back at it with the Insta flirting, and I am so here for it. 2 days ago, Taylor posted a shirtless photo in a lake with a beautiful scenic background and wrote, quote, "Pack some Sammies and hit the road." Joey responded to this writing, quote, "That looks cold," to which Taylor replied, quote, "Warm me up, question mark." Oh, Taylor's got game. Kyle's giving me the eyes like, what are you talking about? We'll see if anything comes from it in the future, but for now, we want to know what you think. Do you ship Jacob and Kaya, or Joey and Taylor, or both, or just who do you ship? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the Awesomeness TV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at AwesomenessTV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey Venus, and that was so much for me today. I'm like, I need a drink.